Y'all say, everybody, it's Hell Broke Lucy. Whew, it's just Tuesday and I feel like I've been knocked through a time portal by a bus or something. For those of you that watch my videos and visit my page, Godscrew, I had to unpublish it because I started getting sick, and it's in my kidneys, and it is a pain. Like I mean, I never been scared in my life, but I am now scared of that pain coming back. If I'd have had a gun in my hand, I'd have shot my fucking head off. Well, I'm in West Virginia, and I was on a job. I was trying to make it through work, just hoping it'd pass, and it put me on the ground. What I'm getting to is another reason to speak out. This ain't no pity trip. I don't need no fucking prayer chants. I don't seek that kind of attention. I got a motive for what I'm saying here. Angry motive. My cousin was with me, and he ain't good with sick people, blood and guts and all that shit. I'm the paramedic on the job, and there the paramedic was on frozen ground, and I was getting colder and colder, and I couldn't move. He called the ambulance, and he said they got out of the ambulance laughing, kicking their way up through there, no hurry. And he was pointing at me. He said, he's right there. And I could see him out of the corner of my eye. They acted like I was either a fucking terrorist or a bum or what. I don't know. What's your name, sir? And my birthday, my social security, and wouldn't even approach me. West Virginia. I finally got them convinced to put me on a cot and take me to the hospital. You know, I'm dirty. I'm a logger. I'm down on the ground. I get mud and with chips and stuff all over me. They assumed I was a homeless man that my cousin found in the goddamn woods. They didn't ask him no questions. They got me in the hospital, in the emergency room, went over there talking about the party they're going to have, putting information in. I said, can I have something for the pain? I said, I've never been through nothing like this. And we'll get to you when we can. And I got sick, and I started throwing up. And the one guy, he did give me a pan to throw up in, and I was too weak to hold. I said, can you get rid of this now? He jumped back like, no, I can't touch that. Motherfucker. You in a hospital. It's a goddamn box of latex gloves over 20 feet. He got me in the room, and the doctor treated me the same damn way. I said, man, I'm a logger. I said, I fell out on the job. I opened the door to my skidder and fell to the ground. And I ain't been able to take a step of my own accord since. I said, I can't talk anymore right now. So they gave me a shot of morphine. It did not touch it. I mean, might as well took aspirin. And they finally got something stronger. I don't know what. But that's West Virginia. I cut my leg real bad, a chainsaw here. I got a new pair of glasses here. I had to get a DOT physical here for CDL. Every time I see a doctor, and they don't have doctors, most places they use what you call nurse practitioners. Everyone I've talked to, whether it's been admitted or the doctor, somewhere comes up that damned Obamacare. That damned Obamacare. That damned Obamacare. And they use that for an excuse to not treat you. And it's a psychological thing they're doing to all the constituents in this state. I come from Virginia, and this fucking place makes Virginia look 500 years in the future. How can Obamacare be a reason to not have compassion for a human being that is obviously suffering? This comes back to religion. This shit back here in these mountains worships a Jehovah that says the earth is 6,000 years old. They will kill you for a lump of coal that's 350 million years old. And they hate that black son of a bitch in the White House, billboards everywhere. This is the filthiest, rotten, most criminal goddamn state that I've ever encountered, and I've been in all 48 of them. I found some dirty shit in Michigan, and I found some shady shit in Louisiana. But West Virginia, God, I got to get me a West Virginia audience. But they found something in my kidneys besides a stone, one little stone. But there's other stuff wrong. And the bastards gave me the wrong CAT scan that don't show everything. They said, well, come back Wednesday and we'll do the right CAT scan. I said, why can't you do it now? No, let's see if you get better. Still convinced I'm a homeless man and they want a fix or something. So I got to go back over there Wednesday and get a proper CAT scan. Unless I end up if the pain, it hit again last night, and I stuffed a pill in my mouth, bit down. This is God-brain country. This is the true trickle down. When you worship a fucking book that's a lie, a story about a dead God that's a lie, when you cut education, when the Koch brothers own half the fucking state, and they hate a black man who wanted people to have health care, you end up damn near dying every time you go. I tell you what, I honestly, I think I'm going to make a trip to another city in another state. But it hurts so bad, that's why unpublished gospel, I couldn't tend to nothing. I mean, and it'll be unpublished for a little while. But for all of you people that feel the need to start speaking out, my eyes look glassy. They gave me that shot of shit they gave me yesterday. Still messing with me. Speak out. Vote, goddammit. Vote. This country ain't going in the shitter. This country's in the shitter. Kept asking me what country I was from. What the fuck country do I sound like I'm from, you ignorant hillbilly sons of bitches? That's what we're dealing with now. This is the trickle-down effect of God brain mixed with greed. Because you get a whole bunch of God brains together, a greedy motherfucker can make him do whatever he wants. At the end of it, just say, Jesus wants you to do it. It's a rage I got. I just want to touch in with y'all. Don't stop talking. Chris Hedges said something very hopeful one time. Those of you who are not familiar with Chris Hedges, get familiar. He's probably the only writer that I would take and not feel the need to check his sources or anything. He's proven himself to me. And he said this country is headed for theocratic corporate tyranny. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Oh, he said 5% of bold, active people can change the country. And I'm just right for it. I got nothing to lose and everything to gain by helping people around me, helping the future generations, and I want to speak to a particular son of a bitch that I have had it up to my ears in my neck, damning gaze, butt cricket, for a righteous rage against a murder machine, you empathetic son of a bitch. This ain't hatred, it's rage against murder. 45,000 Americans die every year, you post-sewer, Marine wannabe butt cricket. because Republican godbrains deny health care. And you want to mock atheist rage? Righteous rage all through time is the only thing that ever made a positive change. Monsters don't accept peace flowers. I got no intention. I'm not a Second Amendment guy. Nuking nobody don't fix anything. You wake enough smart people up, our brains can outdo the goddamn guns. And all of it. Get the smart people woke up and vote right. And this is a rage, butt cricket. The sooner you get your head stuck back up your ass so that your mouth don't run no more, the sooner the world will be better. You mocked the death of my brother and sister. Let me tell you something about forgiveness. They tell you you're bad if you don't forgive. That's cultural Christianity. You are a cultural Christian. I forgive a lot. The only guy to call me and check on me, where'd God's screw go was the guy I had an argument with for 4 or 5 months. We're friends now. I don't think no words. When we spoke, we exchanged harsh shit. But there wasn't no ill intent. It mostly started over misunderstanding and become a pissing contest. Because I can get childish sometimes. We all can. But there are some people, and you can't forgive the United States for the genocide of the Native Americans. It's unforgivable. You can't forgive the United States for slavery. And that's the last thing I want to touch on. All you people up in arms about the assassination of 2 cops, stick it up your ass. I'm not defending the guy that killed them. It's wrong. But you need to study and learn what it's like to grow up generation after generation after generation after generation of a culture that's been shit on by me, white people that look like me, the privileged white Christian. There are going to be some that go over the edge. And the gangsters in the hood. It's like, fuck this shit. We're going to get so mean and so scary that you don't even want to come down here because you have fucked us so completely. That's the only way they know to fight back. You bastards bitching about the animal you created, shut up. For every 2 cops like that get killed, how many innocent young people get killed? How many? How many people are killed from the stupid regulation we got just by guns laying around the house? I read a story about it. This is to you cops. You're afraid to go to work. Well, quit your fucking job then, you chicken shit bastard. I'm not afraid to go to work if I was a cop. And there's a lot of men out there just like me that ain't afraid. One of my best friends on Facebook, he's a cop. And it ain't in Chicago. It's somewhere bad. It ain't in America. It's somewhere bad. He's not afraid. Cowards with guns and badges. They pick you all, you know, with that dumb test they give you. Y'all need your bell rung. Y'all stop harassing people, beating people, choking the life out of people. Some cop jumped up on the hood of a car and blew a teacher's head off for no damned reason. Yeah, this shit gonna go the other way, and I'm not condoning it. It's not right. It's nature. You push people so damn far, something's gonna happen. I think it's time the white people made the very first really goddamn strong move. Those New York City cops turning their back on Bill de Blasio because he had the audacity to tell the public that he had to teach his son to be more careful than a white kid. That to me, that statement was the measure of how fucked up this country is. That's rage, butt cricket. Anyway, I got to do something about this medical situation back here in West Virginia. Give me a little hell broke Lucy. It's trickled down from the Bible and greed, baby. Bible and greed. Lucy out.